Very ongoing. Like every day you hear about somebody moving. You think of something that you left behind that was sentimental to you. Some days you feel so happy and grateful, and then other days you feel like you can't stop crying. It's like mourning a death. I've lost someone very close to me in my life, and it was very similar to that kind of grief. It was like very much that level of heartbreak to lose Paradise.
Where's Matt?
That's right here.
It's video, you can move.
It's Christmas Eve, and I'm in Aptos, and we're celebrating Christmas here at a home we rented. It's near the beach. So our family tradition has been, at least for the last 27 years that I can count, is that everyone comes to my home for Christmas. But it was obvious then that we weren't going to have Christmas in Paradise, which is hard because that's sort of just part of the family fabric. And you know, when you're facing change, you think, well, it's never going to be the same. That's not the way we do it. And it's turned out to really be very lovely. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's bittersweet because we miss the Paradise Christmas, but this is a beautiful place too. And hopefully in another year or 2 or 3, we'll be celebrating Christmas in Paradise again.
Despite the historically destructive fire just 6 weeks earlier, there was a version of Christmas in Paradise. The annual ice skating rink was built, and many traveled a great distance for this small taste of familiarity. For many of these suddenly homeless people, this was their first time visiting the town they love since it was almost completely destroyed.
Thank you for coming, and what a great time to be here. It's so fun to see people, and I don't know, I don't shake hands much anymore. It seems like we hug each other more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
While it may seem like a simple event from an outside perspective, even something as inauspicious as a community Christmas tree lighting feels like a tremendous victory for these residents. For the people of Paradise, like the Rauschers and Susan Davis, chaos and uncertainty are now the defining characteristics of every single day, in the span of a few short hours on a day seemingly like any other. Their homes, gone. Their things, gone. Their jobs, gone. Their entire sense of community and history and even reality itself, gone. What would you do? How do you replace Paradise? People are drawn to live in Paradise for a great many reasons. For Susan, it was an opportunity for her and her husband to move their young family from the Bay Area to a smaller, safer community. A great place to raise kids and someday retire. In 1991, they did just that. Her daughter, 11 years old at the time, wasn't particularly thrilled at the prospect of leaving all of her friends behind and starting over, but her son who had just turned 7, was excited. Like, super excited. And I can tell you that with confidence because that handsome little second grader was me. I'm Susan's son. My name is Ev Duran.